Hi everyone, thanks for popping by today. I'm going to be working in my 2025 journal today, and I'm going to be scrapping the cutest photo of my, what would she be? My great niece, my niece's little girl. So this was her first birthday party back in October, and she had a strawberry party. So as you can see from her very cute little dress, she had a berry party, and was all dressed up for the occasion. So that's what I'm scrapping today. Her name is Eleanor, and she turned 1. She's with her daddy here. So that's what I'm doing today, and I've chosen this paper because it goes perfectly with her little dress. So I'm going to go with that today. I had a bit of a dig through my stash and came up with this really cool, it's called The Little Things by Simple Stories. And I've had it for a while. It's not a 2023, there you go, that's when it came out. But it's got lots of strawberries on it. So I thought it was perfect. So I thought, oh, I've got to run with this. So that's what I'm going to be using today. I've just got lots of bits and bobs from that particular kit, lots of offcuts, some stickers that I've used in previous things. That's what I'm going to play with today. And you know what? I thought, I don't use tags that often. I don't know if you do, but I don't use them enough. So I am going to try and use some tags up for my background instead of using like a background paper. I do apologise if you can hear that. There is a kookaburra going absolutely crazy outside. And I've got my sliding door open to my craft room. We've stopped now that I've said that. Anyway, I'm going to use some tags today, and I'm going to use lots of different ones. So this one's a double-sided. So it's got some plain ones on the back, and it's also got these ones on the front. So I've got to use the strawberries, of course. I thought even maybe these ones, because they're all got the reds and that pinky sort of colours in them. That's my thinking, and then we might choose a few of these as well just to go with it. Yeah, and I thought, you know, I could probably get 6 tags, I'm thinking, 2, 3 across. I think that's what I'm going to do. So just for something a little bit different today, and to scrap these really cute papers for little Miss Eleanor. I just saw her last week at Christmas. She is the cutest, most chill baby. She will literally go to anyone and doesn't even raise an eyebrow, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Good thing about catching up over the Christmas break, which is always fun. So I'm going to, I might keep that strip because it's actually a nice little strip. It's got other little tags, tops on it that I might be able to use for something else. Who knows? Probably just need to snip these off, make them a tag, which is a bit cute. Oh, they are so sweet. So I think these will go really well for this. Do you use tags much? I like tags for layering and things like that, but I don't usually make a background out of them. So there's 2. I'm thinking maybe this one as well, and then maybe go for a few of the plainer colours in here. Yeah, tags are great. They're very versatile. You can use them for journaling or whatever you, or put photos on them. They're great for that sort of thing, especially in journals, and put them in pockets. They're a good, very versatile little asset for journals and scrapbooking and stuff like that. So but yes, I don't often use them as a background as such. All right, what else can we put on the back here? Let's pick a colour. Let's do this yellow one, do you think? I've got a bit of yellow in the background. I know she doesn't have much yellow, but she does have that pink on. So I think I'll use that. I think I'm just going to cut this branding strip right off. It's very cool though. I really like this little branding strip. It's got lots of little bits. They're just like different papers and things on it, which is a bit cute. All right, let's go this one. Just going for a few different colours that I don't have on the other one. a bit plainer. It's nice to put a plain, I think, with some of these busy ones, which is always good. Just going to cut my tabs off. I need to pick them up later. There's a little tiny bit off there. Okay, so that's another one. What other colour do you think? Something, maybe this colour, because it's got the peaches and the yellows. And that's her dress colour. Let's do that. I do like how Simple Stories, they usually do a taggy kind of a page in a lot of their collections, which is good. But you can always use tags for something, right? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What colour can we use? Oh, there's this plain one, which is just green. Maybe that's not bad. Maybe I use the green one. Or that green one. Green or more strawberries. I've already got strawberries. No, I'm going to use this one. It's a bit plainer. I think that will work. Oops, can't see me cutting the edges off. Just got my little scrap bin here that I try and put all my scraps in at some point in time. Oops, just needs a little bit more off the top. There we go. All right, now I'm just going to punch some holes. Knit it back again in the tops of all of these. Just so it looks like that. That's all I am doing now. And some of these I might put some ribbon or some string or something in. I'm not sure yet. Probably not in all of them. And some of them I will. That way they sort of all fit together. Beautiful. Okay. Now to work out how I'm going to place these. Actually, I need to back my photo first too. Just grab some cardstock. I'm just going to mount Miss Eleanor and her dad Matt on some cardstock. As I always do. Don't ask me why I do, I just do. I just feel like it gives a little bit of point of difference between the photo and the background, and it stops it from sort of being gobbled up, if you know what I mean, by background. So when you put it on a background like that, you can't really see the difference between the photo and the paper, right? But when you put it with a piece of this, and it doesn't have to be big, it just has to be a little bit of white. Look at the difference that makes. It just gives it that little point of difference, which makes your photo stand out, just that teeny tiny little bit more. So, and I'm just going to trim with scissors. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm all about things not being that perfect. As long as I like the way it looks, who cares? Yes, that's pretty cute. All right, I'm just going to outline the photo like I normally do. I might just have to do that a little bit down here. It's pretty hard to do it on an even surface. So all I'm doing is outlining the outside of this. That's all I'm doing, just with a pen. This is just a what's it called? Enamel, liquid gel ink. That's all it is. It is I think it's Pentel. Yeah, Pentel. I really like these. Good for writing. Not good for writing on photos. You really need to use like a Sharpie kind of scenario for that. But I really like these. They roll nice. Does the job. And they're quite fine. This one's only a 0.7 millimeter, so I really like that pen, especially for doing this sort of stuff. Okay, now we need to work out where I'm going to put all of these. I feel like I need to do like a bright one. I don't think I want to put strawberries on strawberries. I think that's too much. So we might save the strawberries. What if I even put like that one maybe yellow one. And then I probably need another brighter colour. Oh, actually, maybe, because I don't really need these just for you. That looks better, doesn't it? That's a bit cuter. Then maybe do the, and then maybe this one. That's a bit cool. I like that. And it doesn't matter that they're not all sticking out. I don't mind that they overlap slightly. So this one I could even do, I might even do them that way. Do the little strawberries on that one. Yeah. And these can be all different heights and lengths as well. What do you think? Is that looking super cute or what? I like that. That sort of breaks up the background a little bit. Oh, sorry. Just realised I'm a little bit out of screen. I quite like that. I think that looks pretty cute, actually. I think I'm going to run with that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take the photo off. So I've got my general idea of how I want them. So I might start with sticking this one just down onto that first tag, I think, is the way to go. I might put a little bit more down this end. I think that's the way to go. And then slowly put it together from there. You could tackle it any way you liked, but I just find this could be the easiest way because it's sort of got a fitting behind. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I could come over a little bit so you can see that little pink flower that matches her dress. Oh. This one here, this one here. Okay, so that's our first one that we're going to put on. And I still want to see a bit of pink. So I'm not going to stick it hard. I'm just going to stick it very ever so gently. The back side of that one's actually pretty cute too. But you can't see it. So we are going with the other side. And I'm not going to stick the tops down just yet in case I want to put some string or ribbon or something behind it. Yeah, that's a bit cute. I like that. And then we're going to put this one last. Yeah, I think if I do them so that the colours are sticking up slightly. That one's cute too, actually. No, I think it needs to be patterned. As much as I love the red and white spot, that is my favourite spots. I will live with it in this case. Alright. So let's pop this one in, but we might make this one a little bit lower. Yeah, that's cool. That looks good. So far, so good. Alright, I think I need to put the strawberries on next. Put the strawberries on. Don't you hate it when both sides are just as nice? It's always the way. You can guarantee that the back side is going to be just as good as the front side. But we need the strawberries more. So I want to really show off the strawberries, I think. I think that will be the better way to go. And then we're going to use this pinky one. See, look how nice that one is. I love the lemons. Which is a bit cute. I really like this, let's do the other one while we're at it. I really like this kit. It was such a pretty kit, especially to play with. And my son's girlfriend loves limoncello, and I made her up a kit for Christmas so she could make limoncellos whenever she wanted. And I actually used this paper to put the recipe on. So I had, I think I even got some paper left here. Oh. No, it was one of these cards. I had a card that was like this, but it had all lemons and things on it. And I printed out all of the limoncello recipe and put it on that. She loved it. So, which is pretty cool. So, your scrapbooking and journaling skills do come in handy for little gifts and things as well. So it's always cute. And of course I didn't take a photo of it, as always. I was in that crazy period between Christmas, lead up to Christmas, going, oh my gosh, have I got time for this? Yes, I do. So that was a bit of fun. Do I put it there? Do I put it right to the edge? I feel like I want to put it right to the edge. Yep, that could even be my journaling spot, or on this side, one of the two. I could use them for that. And yes, I realise the writing's going to be upside down, but I'm not that concerned. I think I'll just stick that one out there. There. Oh, I need to change it slightly. I think I need to go up a bit. Yep, I quite like that. That's a bit cool. Actually, I might use this for the journaling yet. How good does that look? I really like the tags. The tags have really come up quite well, actually. And it's filled the spot. So now I need to work out where I am going to put a title. That will be the next thing. I'm not sure. I might just have a little bit of a dig through and find some lettering that will go. And I'll be right back. Okay, after much thinking about this, I was going to put Eleanor is 1. But I have a genuine lack of ease. So I think I'm just going to put 1 today, which will actually fit better in this little square. And then write about Eleanor on this side. So I know who it is. You know, you might not know who it is, but I do. So I thought that might work a little bit better. Because I have a couple of sheets of these and not an E in sight. And she needs 2. So that's what I think I'm going to do. Yep, let's do that. It's the best way to go. And I'm going to spell 1 today. Actually, I might start with Y and do today first with the Y. I think that might be the good to go. And I'm going to do it in capitals, because I do love a good capital. Oh. I'm just going to sit them on there and then see how this goes. I'm probably going to have to wiggle them. Oh, we might get this in actually. Let's go the T. Oh. Is it going to fit? I think it is. Oh, I reckon I might need to just move it over just ever so slightly. Even if I put the Y across a little bit, you can still read it, no problem. Oh. Yep, that will work. I am going to stick this on with some, these are just Kaisercraft, by the way. These, I bought a whole bunch of them when they were selling out of them. $2.99, bargain. And I have like 4 sheets of them, but a serious lack of ease. So once they're gone, I don't think they make these anymore. I'm going to be really sad because they're actually a really good size for this kind of thing. Anyway, it is what it is. But they're not that sticky. So I bought them a little while ago. So I'm just going to run a bit of glue stick, just a plain old glue stick, on the other side of them. And we'll see how we go. This could get really messy really quickly. That's usually what happens when I'm sticking letters. It goes all over my fingers and everywhere, all over the letters. It's not too bad. I could probably just rub it over my fingers, honestly. Today, oh. 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 Glue everywhere, but it does the job right. and that's what we need it to do. Where did the tea go? Is it on my hands? Oh, don't you hate that? Oh. I'm sure it will turn up. It's not on me, it's not on... Oh, there it is, I found it. It's in the middle of the book. Does that happen to you? Do you sometimes, you know, go and get ready for bed and you've got an A stuck to your elbow or on your shirt, and you go, oh, is that where that went? Yep, that happens to me all the time. Or I go upstairs and my daughter will go, you've got glitter on your face, or you've got... Okay. Whoops. The joys of being arty, right? There's not much you can do about it. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to put 1 here, 0, N. So this one's not too unsticky, some of these ones. And 8. 1 today. That's a bit cute. I like that. Still a bit sticky there, but that's all right. 1 today. I like that. That's really cute. Now, I've got a few of these little stickers. I just desperately want to use these strawberries. So, I think this one's going to be too big. I think I might need to use these little ones. Let's see how big these ones are. Oh no, they're okay. It does not look right. Maybe that one looks better up there. Maybe I do the little strawberry with just a little on this corner. I feel like I need something there. Is there another little flower? No, it's only a little rose that I could use. There's no little flower as such. No, I think I'll leave that like that. I'm going to put a little love you so, because that's a bit cute. I like that. I might even find a little heart somewhere, I think. What else could I use? I could probably, maybe I could use the little ladybug. Is it too much red? Yep, that's probably too much. Oh, the ladybug might work here. The ladybug, that's pretty cute. I quite like that. It's pretty busy layout, so I probably don't need to put too much on this, I'm thinking. What else can I use on here? Happy life. Don't worry, be happy. Maybe smile. Oh, smile and happy. Let's chop these in half. And it's got a little bit of the top one on the top of it, so I'm just going to snip that little smidge off. Let's just leave smile. I could put happy, but nah, I think I'm going to leave that. Enjoy the moment. Maybe, possibly. See if I can get this one off. Yep. Don't mind that. Again, it's got a bit of the yellow from the other sticker just on the top of it. No, I'm not going to be able to deal with that. Isn't it funny? Some things I am so anal about, like the yellow being a sticker, but not that concerned about cutting that perfect. Yeah, that's a bit cute, I think. Let's move that up slightly. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. That's very sweet. So far, so good. I like it. 1 today. Of course, I'm going to have to outline, put a little bit of doodling underneath, because, you know, I do like a little bit of a border just to define things. And then a little squiggly line, 2 spots, squiggly line, 2 spots. That's all I do with my journaling. With my doodly lines. There is nothing fancy about it at all. Okay, I'm going to hop off camera and do my journaling, all about little Miss Eleanor and being her birthday. And I'll be right back. Okay, journaling has been complete. I just wrote a little bit about Eleanor, about how she's a sweet, happy little soul at 1 year old. She's an absolute delight. We love coming to your very first birthday party. Such a fun afternoon celebrating with you. So that's the photo that I've used. I've just been through and looked for a few enamel dots, and I do have a few colours. I've got these peachy sort of coloured ones that I thought might go quite well, especially around the strawberries. And I've even got some of these little peachy coloured hearts and some red dots as well. So I thought I might use a few of those and just dress this up a little bit. I feel like I want to use the peach ones over here. Peach. Might do a peach one there. Actually, I might go down a little bit further and then do a little red one. Oh gosh, is it going to stick? It's stuck to my finger. That fills that hole. That's much better. Just by putting that there. I could even use that green too, I suppose. The green could work. Except I've only got really big ones of the green. Let's see how this goes. I really want to put it there, but it's too much. Nope. Over here it is. That will do. That's quite cute. Alright, I've got a peach one there. I feel like I need a red one. Maybe I'll do a bigger red one here. Peach, red, and a smaller green one. That fills that spot. Oh, maybe I need to draw smaller. Might do 3 different sizes. That way they still look yeah, that's better. I think it was too big. Maybe I'll do a really big green one on this one then. Seems I've got a big red one there. Yeah, let's do that. Big, medium, and teeny tiny. So that fills that up, which is quite good. And then I thought, oh, it's sticking still. I'll use up a few more of these little hearts. I might just put a little heart up here. That's a bit cute. And maybe another little heart over here. One today. Down here. No, it gets a bit lost. It's going to have to go up here. Yeah, that's better. I quite like that. That's pretty cute. And that's just using up little enamel dots that I already had. A few more just to add to it. And then lastly, I thought I might put a little bit of string on a couple of these. So I'm thinking that middle one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to tie them and stick them on. I think that will work quite well, if I can get them not tied, that is. That's it. Just pop that a bit tighter. That's it. And pop that up there. Yeah, that's a bit cute. I don't know if I want to put them on the bottoms. Maybe I could put it on one. I might just put a dot in the middle here. Oh, I've just used PVA, by the way, in that one. There's nothing fancy. Just some wet glue to make that sit a bit better. Just the other doesn't really stick it down properly. That's quite cute. Maybe I'll put it on 3. Should I put it on these 2? I'll put just little bows on. Let's do that. That way we've done half of them. Because I feel like one's not enough. But to do all of them is too much. So let's let's just tie. Oh gosh, I keep pulling that too strong, too strong, too long. Okay, bow. Like I'm tying a shoelace. Now these ones probably don't need to be quite as long. That's probably better. Just tighten them slightly. That's better. And put one in here. So they just sort of all work a bit better. Make that bow a little bit smaller. That's better. Oh, more glue. Beautiful. That's pretty cute actually. I quite like that. Alright, last one. Just another little bow. Oh my gosh. Made a meal of this one. Oh, no, we're salvaged. Right, pull this tight. Get a little bit in the middle, and then I can play with these bits on either side. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, cut some edges off, move that out of the way. That's pretty cute. Yeah, that's good. Okay, last one down here. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera slightly, trying to pull this bit a bit straighter. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cute actually. I like that. I just need to cut these a little bit shorter. That's it. That's looking good. All right. I think that's enough. I was going to put a bit of washi tape on it too, but I don't think I need to. I think it's got enough going on. And we have pretty much filled the page. So there you go. There you have it. Just move these out of the way. That's my layout today. Starting from the top. Oh, sorry about that glare. Yeah, working all the way down to the bottom. Super cute. It's always good when you've got a cute little subject that you can use too. So Miss Eleanor is pretty cute. So there you go. Thank you for joining me for my page today. I also wanted to say this is my last video of 2025. So we roll on to a new year for next week, which is pretty exciting. So got plenty of ideas at least that we can make, play with, and create. So yeah, thanks for popping by this year. It's been a blast. I've been going since the start of March. Haven't missed a week, which is very exciting, and try and put a video up every week. So yeah, this is the last one. Still got a little bit to go in this journal, but we are getting there. So I'll have my new journal hopefully all created very, very soon. That's on my list this week. Okay, anyway, thanks for popping by today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.